Welcome back to Making It Easier. I'm Kendrick and Regina.
And I'm Regina Salmi.
And today's lesson is going to be on how to use Lyft. That's Lyft. And Lyft is an app where you're able to use it to have transportation come and pick you up and take you to your appointments or any destination that you're looking to use. We find that Lyft is, the reason we want to teach you about Lyft is because it's easily accessible. It's one of the safer rideshare apps that we found on the market. And it is, you can customize it to make it best fit your needs.
So we're going to begin by downloading the Lyft app. In a previous episode, we had discussed how to get into the App Store and how to set up the App Store to be able to download these apps. So if you're unfamiliar, it would be good to go back to that particular episode. So to start, you want to tap on the App Store. If the App Store icon doesn't show up on your display, then you can simply swipe down the middle of your display and open the search bar and type in app. And then you'll see the App Store icon come up. Once we're in there, we will search for Lyft. Again, it's Lyft. Because we've already downloaded Lyft to our iPads, what it shows is a cloud with an arrow saying you already downloaded this, but you can download it again. So that's what I'm going to do. For you, it might say get because it's a free app. And as we've discussed before, an app that's free says get. Other apps that cost money will give you a dollar amount. If you just tap your home button and go back to your home screen, you should see the Lyft app downloading onto your screen. Once it's full color, then you can tap on it and get started.
So now we're going to go into the app and show you how to use a few of its services. So to begin, you're going to want to tap on Lyft and click Get Started. Now it's going to ask you to allow Lyft to access your location while using this app. It's very important to click Allow when this comes up. That way, when they're trying to pick you up, they know where you're at. It sends them your location, which is the whole point of having the app and being able to access its services. So click Allow. Then it's going to ask for your phone number. So you're going to want to type that in. And that's also important that you type in your phone number because if the driver cannot find you for some reason or you're not where you said you would be, they'll call you. And it's very useful to have your correct number in there. So then it's going to send you an access code to your phone, which is another important reason why you want to make sure you put the correct number on there. And it's going to come across in a text. So you're going to want to enter that code into where ask what's the code. And then because I do have an existing account, it's going to say, is this you? I'm going to click yes because I want to be able to show you how to use the services. For you, it's just going to say create a new account. As you can see, this is what you're going to get once you create your account. You're always going to show up as the blue dot on the system. You can see here that it shows us at the Area Agency on Aging. It also shows you, just like Google Maps, different locations around you. On the screen, you can see the vehicles. The reason that they have these on there is it shows you how close the vehicles are to give you a good time frame of how far away they would be if you wanted them to come pick you up. Typically, if you tap on the car or scroll out, they show you time-wise how far away they would be from you. So it's going to ask you where you want to go. So if you click on the search destination, you can type in where you want to go. So let's say we want to go to Golf Galaxy. It'll pull up and it's going to show you different Golf Galaxies. Make sure you want to go to the one where you want to go. So we want to go to the one on 28th Street. So if you click on that, it's going to tell you that it's going to take about 4 minutes to get you there, which is a really good time. And then it's also going to give you a price. So you can see for me to go to Golf Galaxy from the Area Agency on Aging, that it's going to cost me $10.62. Now, It's important that when you do that, you're going to want to pay attention to the price because that is just one way. That would not include your return trip if you want to go to Golf Galaxy back to the area agency. If you wanted to do that, it would be the 1062 times 2. So just make sure you're factoring that into your cost, that does not equal a round trip. If you're happy with everything, you can select Lyft and they will send a vehicle over to pick you up. Once we do that, they'll show you what vehicle is coming, what make and model of the car is, and they'll also show you a picture of your driver. The reason they do this is because they want to make sure it's as safe as possible for you to know which vehicle you should be getting into and what your driver should look like. That prevents you from being scammed or getting into the wrong vehicle. For the sake of not having somebody actually come over and pick me up, I'm not going to click select Lyft just to make sure that we're not hailing a vehicle unnecessarily. So another thing I want to mention too is if you want to tip your driver, that you can actually tip them right through the app. So after your ride is done, they're going to ask you what the rate your experience. So you'll give a rating, and then they're also going to ask if you'd like to tip your driver right through the app. So you can select the amount that you would want to tip. It's important that if you liked your ride that you give them a proper rating. It's because they use this rating for their system. Or if you didn't like your driver, to give them the correct rating. That way future riders know they can look and see, and it just helps make sure the quality of your ride is better. So we hope this lesson has been very helpful for you. Thank you for joining us today.
And if you have any questions or you would like to give a suggestion on a future lesson, feel free to email us at makingtecheasier@gmail.com.
Thank you and have a good day.
Thank you.